गाड़ी ले आओ, गाड़ी कॉल करो, गाड़ी ले आओ।
We have been brought up with these images of conflict every day. There is terror, the images in itself speaking. This is their anger spilling on the streets.
Hello and welcome to this very special episode from Srinagar city, the power center of J&K politics. A lot has changed from 2010. Here at Lal Chowk looks very different, and with the election season there are a lot of options now for the Kashmiri to choose from. There are NC Congress PDP usual highlights, then there are new options that have come up. Engineer Rashid's AIP, Azad's DPAP, then there is Altaf Bukhari's Apni party and a lot of independent candidates. So that means the resident of Srinagar has a lot of deliberation, discussion to choose their elected leader who will take their grievances ahead. And amid all of this, importantly, we'll go to areas that have seen some of the darkest days across Srinagar. What are they saying today in 2024? Let's find out. We're now walking into Mysoma. Barely 8 years ago, young men, supporters of JKLF chief Yasin Malik, indulged in street violence, aiming for secession from India, backed and sponsored by Pakistan. So I'm walking right now in Mysoma. Mysoma in Lal Chowk Assembly constituency, and anyone who knows the area would know it and call it as Yasin Malik's den. So you can imagine what this place was. It was all about stone pelting, curfews and a lot worse. Today I'm here to cover an election campaigning. Here? Yeah? So we are here for Apni Party's campaigning, a new party, a new outfit in New Kashmir. Ashraf Saab, good evening. Pooja Shali, how are you? कैसे हैं? बात हुई है हमारी पहले. Why do you think today people will vote for not NC, not PDP, not BJP, but an Apni party?
अपनी पार्टी एक ओपन ट्रांसपेरेंट पिक्चर लेके इनके सामने आई है. एक ये लोकल इलेक्शन है, एक लोकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव उनको देखना है, who is easily accessible to them, who can listen to them, who can watch their feelings, और उनके पास जाएगा आएगा. लेकिन जो हमारे पास में यहाँ पर सियासी जमातें रही हैं, वो कभी इन गली कोचों में आए ही नहीं है. तो इनके लिए ये भी सरप्राइज लग रहा है और हमारे लिए भी कुछ नया लग रहा है, बिकॉज वी आर रीचिंग देम, आस्किंग देम टू प्लीज वोट.
आप किन मुद्दों पे लोगों के पास जा रहे हैं मायसोमा में और लाल चौक में? देखिए,
टू गिव देम गुड गवर्नेंस. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यहाँ पर जो अगर आप डोमेस्टिक इश्यूज देखेंगे ना, वो चाहते हैं कि जो मेरी बिजली है ना सस्ती पड़े. हमारे पास अपने पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, उनमें जस्ट 2% ऑफ द सब्सिडी हमें मिल रहा है. हम चाहते हैं कि वो पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स हमें आए और हम लोगों को कम से कम 50% उसकी बिजली ना यहाँ अपने लोगों को दे दे. जो कि क्या हो रहा है, जो भी कश्मीर में पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स है, उसका 10% भी पावर कश्मीर के लोगों को फ्री नहीं मिल रहा है. और हमारे एजेंडा के अंदर ये एक अहम मुद्दा है कि 500 यूनिट्स हम इनको मुफ्त देना चाहते हैं.
आप अपनी पार्टी के साथ कैसे जुड़े हैं, क्यों जुड़े हैं, क्यों इतनी ऑप्शंस हैं आपके पास, नए आउटफिट के साथ क्यों जाएंगे?
जी मैम, पहली बार हमने ऐसे देखा है कि कोई लीडर्स डोर बाय डोर घर जा रहे हैं. अभी तक हमने ये नहीं, खाली स्टोन पेल्टिंग देखा है यहाँ पे.
यूथ के इश्यूज हैं यहाँ पे काफी.
के बहुत सारे इश्यूज है. जो ये अपनी पार्टी है सच बोलती है, जो ये बोलती है वो सच होती है. क्योंकि पिछले जो पास्ट अल्ताफ साहब थे, इनके हमारे प्रेसिडेंट जो अल्ताफ साहब है, जो उन्होंने बोला पहले इलेक्शन में उन्होंने करके दिखाया है.
तो क्या छु बासान, क्या छु तो क्या छु जरूरत आबस मान. चलिए, देयर इज स्टिल अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ कंसर्न, फियर. Ladies are still hesitant. It's good to see election campaigning in Mysoma, that people are being spoken to, but this should continue. Leaders should not stop coming to people after elections, because that's one grievance I've heard from across Kashmir that I've traveled to, saying vote के लिए सब आ जाते हैं, vote के बाद कोई नहीं आता है. So I think that is one issue that the leaders, irrespective, must remember. If they win, it's not a victory. It's a responsibility to ensure people of Kashmir have their issues addressed.
यहाँ के आज का जब इलेक्शन हो रहे हैं तो क्या मसले हैं लड़कों के लिए, मायसूमा के लोगों, कश्मीर के लोगों के लिए?
अभी तो मैम ये मैं कह सकता हूँ, अभी मैं यहाँ पे शॉपकीपर हूँ, मेरा शॉप है यहाँ पे, तो अभी काम मेरे हिसाब से 0% है।
अच्छा, क्यों?
ऐसा मैंने कभी नहीं देखा, मैं भी शॉप पे हूँ 7-8 ईयर से, ऐसी हालत मैंने नहीं देखी।
मतलब लोग नहीं आ रहे हैं या खरीद नहीं पा रहे हैं?
कस्टमर्स ही नहीं है, जब पैसा नहीं है लोगों के पास तो लड़के सारे बेरोजगार है यहाँ पे।
अच्छा, बेरोजगारी एक बड़ा इशू है, क्या करना चाहिए सरकार को, जो भी सरकार आए?
सरकार को महंगाई खत्म करनी चाहिए मैम।
आज से अगर हम 10 साल पहले जाए तो ऐसा इतना माहौल नहीं था, ड्रग नहीं था यहाँ पे। यहाँ पे आप देखा जाए, आप पिछला देखो, कभी अभी देखो यहाँ पे लड़के यूथ जो है ना ड्रग की ओर जा रहे हैं।
Hazrat Bal Shrine is one of the most sacred shrines for the people of Kashmir, and it is of significant importance spiritually. It's a devotion hub. It's also a political hub for Kashmir politics. Leaders across the parties would come here for rallies, appeal to people for votes, and ahead of election season, Hazrat Bal Shrine also has been of importance. When Prime Minister Modi was here in Srinagar in 2024, a few months ago, he announced a transformation project that will be at the cost of about 1,400 crore rupees, a tourist facilitation center, changes will be done, and to bring about a Sufi interpretation center as well to add on to the facilities. Also signifying and symbolizing that for all leaders, they realize that to ensure the maintenance of Hazrat Bal Shrine could actually then reflect to the people on the ground as well. Hazrat Bal Shrine in Srinagar, an important assembly constituency, PDP NC are the two main parties against each other, while there are other candidates too.
अमन पसंद वो मिनिस्टर तम तोतान ननी आन टाइमस में वनकन रेत खंड सारे घर।
जो भी लीडर आए वो क्या आपके लिए करना चाहिए, क्या जरूरतें हैं?
सब कुछ जरूरत है।
जैसे क्या बताइए कुछ?
रोजगार की,
रोजगार प्रॉब्लम है, रोजगार प्रॉब्लम
कंजेस्टेड एरिया है, तो यहाँ पर जगह कौन है, बैतुल खला ठीक नहीं है, और बहुत सी जगह है, सड़कें भी साफ नहीं है, और खासकर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इन दिनों में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मुहैया नहीं की गई।
हमारा बच्चा था सेकेंड ईयर में पढ़ता था गांधी कॉलेज में, अच्छा वो बाहर निकल गया, हमें आंसू आता है, बाहर उसको फायर किया। हाँ 12 अगस्त को 2008 में। फिर कौन नेता आया हमारे पास? कोई नेता नहीं आया।
लोगों के पास जाने चाहिए,
हमारे आंसू आते हैं, ये क्या वोट डालेंगे हम?
आपको लगता है नेता को घर आना चाहिए, नहीं कि वोट के बाद गायब हो जाना चाहिए?
बस खाली वोट, बाद में कोई नहीं, खाली वोट लगाओ फिर कोई नहीं।
बेसिक इश्यूज, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, इन्फ्लेशन, electricity disruption and electricity prices. So whoever comes must ensure that they work for the people and they reach out to the people even after they have won. The real test begins after you have won, not winning the election.
7 lakh voters are registered to vote in 8 assembly constituencies in Srinagar district. And out of them, waiting for a new dawn, are the first-time voters. IIMUN, or India's International Movement to Unite Nations, is a youth-run organization, empowering school and college students. And their Kashmir chapter reveals what's on their mind as they set to get inked for the first time.
It is excitement as well as a lot of responsibility, as you are now having the right to decide the future of Kashmir, and one needs to be very mindful of the fact about what leader we need to choose, because that leader will be taking the J&K towards the goal and the development, whether it is right or whether it is in the wrong directions. It is up to the leader, and that is us, that we need to take the right decision.
You must have seen not the easiest of childhood, and what is then your hope for the future of Kashmir when you'll cast your vote?
It's mostly development and a goal towards achieving a good education system out here. It's because from the past 10 years, not a lot of education fraternity has been improved out here. It's just why we have to cast the vote. will give an answer how we shape the future of Kashmir in terms of giving young minds like us an opportunity to shape the future of what has to come about. It's the next generation is our generation. So I feel like if the governments we vote for, if the people we vote for, bring about change in healthcare and education out here and give us an opportunity and exposure that we deserve, that means a lot for us as Kashmiris.
It's my first vote and I'm really excited, but at the same time I'm really, mindful about how I cast my vote, who should who deserves my vote, because that's going to be the future for next year.
What is usually the criteria when you listen to the netas or the parties?
Yeah.
What will make you vote?
It's basically like during the election campaigns, it's like they target us, like, okay, apart from what they are doing during the election campaigns, I'll look after what they have already did or what they are planning to do, and what are the fruitful things that may be, benefiting me in the future, or any other person or any other girl like me in Kashmir that would be benefiting her or me. So I'll choose accordingly.
You're going to cast your vote in this election?
Yes, this is my first time voting this year.
So what is on your mind? What do you want? What is your dream for Kashmir now?
So basically, what I want from the government which I'll choose, I want that they should provide equal rights to every person, be it a female, be it anyone, and also development in various sectors, like in various platforms, like Ehsan said, about healthcare, about education and all that. So I'll vote for that government, vote for those people who will promote that, who will foster those things.
Do you think a lot has happened, you tell me, in the past few years? Do you think some effort has been made to bring a change, to bring better situation to Kashmir?
Yes, I feel there have been developments since 2019 and before. So as you can see, last when the election happened was in 2014, and it's after 10 years approximately the elections have came up, and since then there have been lots of development. For example, there have been developments in Lal Chowk, there have been developments in Rajbagh area. So these developments have happened.
Kashmir and hospitality are synonymous with each other. No surprise then that tourism has been the bedrock for Valley's economy. Official figures say 2 crore tourists visited last year, breaking records.
Saddam, how are you?
Hi, Pooja. Welcome to Srinagar.
Thank you. Always happy to be back.
Please.
Let's sit here. Yeah. Hotels, new hotel and new turnout also.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Good.
And that helped hoteliers bounce back from years of disruption.
For the last couple of years, we've had an unprecedented footfall. We had never predicted such a footfall. It can be the credit goes to two things: post-COVID scenario, which a lot of traveling happened post-COVID and all of that, and also an image that is now presented to the rest of the country that Kashmir is a completely safe destination.
Thriving hotel business is a political mention, but not an election discourse. So I asked the hotel owners what are their expectations from elected leaders.
I think they need to incentivize hotels more. They need to make licensing much easier.
Which means what?
Which means that when we go in for building permissions, renovation permissions, we want to increase our infrastructure and all of that. It's a very tedious process, too much red tapeism, very old school way of doing things.
Too many talk to one office and two offices and
too many. All that should be done away with if we had a faster process, especially when developing such premium hotels, because as a businessman we should be concerned about the investment part of it rather than getting all these compliances and this and that in order. So I think that would be really nice if we can have that eased up.
So Manzoor, how does it feel, tourists returning to Srinagar? And
so it's kind of a, when you look at the things around, you actually feel how things have changed from what it was and what it is now. The tourism footfall that we've seen over the period of last 2.5-3 years actually was amazing. The footfall here has been constant throughout the year, which was the thing that you hadn't seen ever before.
Even at peak winters?
Even in peak winters, peak summer, autumn, all the time, you had just like the best business you could think of.
What is it that you think whoever wins
should consider for those who have hotel chains or a single hotel or are entrepreneurs?
To have the best of the thing, you need to put in a lot of money, and then obviously you want, first of all, stability. I mean, everything else aside, you need stability in the place, because then only will you have some kind of a return. And then, of course, I mean, the government is so benevolent to all the other industries. They should have a look at us in terms of actually giving us a proper industry status. When we talk about industry status, there are subsidies when you get as an industry. Yes, you get a subsidy. Nowadays, there was a subsidy if you start a new hotel, and then you get a subsidy. But it cannot hold true for people who already own hotels. We have had losses over the period of last couple of decades, right? So we need to see some kind of a change where we are also told that, okay, you have a pre-existing hotel, you need to do something, we will help you out.
I'm in downtown Habakadal, and this was the hub of Kashmiri Pandits, prominently this locality. It's also personal to me. My mother's side is from Habakadal, and if you say to someone in Kashmir that you're from Habakadal in downtown, the first guess would be, are you a Kashmiri Pandit? So that's how prominent they were. Today, the families in Habakadal downtown are on fingertips. But it's good to be back here. These were all Pandit houses. Heritage houses abandoned.
हम लोग गुड़गांव से आए हैं और हम रहते नहीं हैं. After 34 years हम यहाँ आए हैं.
34 years बाद आए?
हाँ, बच्चों को यहाँ दिखाने के लिए. कश्मीर बहुत चेंज है, बहुत ज्यादा, लेकिन अच्छा है.
Do you also feel like a tourist? मगर ये घर.
No, it's घर, and I feel great to be here.
Will Kashmiri Pandits ever return? Do they want to return?
We would definitely want to come back. We would definitely love to come back. Yes, yes. But it depends on the government how things shape up now.
Do you think it's slightly better?
It's slightly better.
It's much better.
You feel safe?
Yes, we feel safe.
Great feeling. And we came here in 2019, just before the Article 370 was abrogated. And there's a great change since then. The change I saw in the names of the shops. They were green and white, but now they are all different colors.
That says a lot.
That says a lot.
ये आए हैं यहाँ पे.
पड़ोसी हमारे भाई हमारे लड़कियां हैं. जैसे इसलिए कहा है हमारे 2 लड़के 1 लड़का है. यूज माई और सन यूर माई डॉटर. हम यही इल्तिमास करते हैं हिंदुस्तान को कि मोदी साहब को हमारी तरफ से इल्तिमास करो कि कश्मीरी पंडितों को वापस भेज दो कश्मीर.
क्या औरतें बोल रही हैं कश्मीर की. कश्मीर जनान जो वारे स्ट्रॉन्ग, मगर इलेक्शन सीजन आ रहा है तो उसमें कुछ लग रहा है मजा है, अपना नेता चुनने का मौका है.
फर्स्ट टाइम वी आर एक्साइटेड टू वोट. हम चाहते हैं कि इस बार नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की सरकार आए. बिकॉज अभी जो बीजेपी का हमें कहीं से सपोर्ट नहीं दिख रहा है, क्योंकि उन्होंने जो पास्ट में कश्मीर के लिए किया है तो हम उस चीज के लिए तैयार नहीं थे. तो वो फैसला हम पे
आर्टिकल 370 हटाने का.
हाँ, वो फैसला जो हम पे थोपा गया, जिसके लिए कोई भी कश्मीरी अभी तक उस चीज को एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पा रहा है.
जो भी चीफ मिनिस्टर बने उसको क्या करना चाहिए कश्मीरी लेडीज के लिए?
कुछ भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है.
जैसे क्या?
जैसे कि कोई बेरोजगारी है, कोई अनपढ़ है, उसके लिए कुछ नहीं है. कुछ होना चाहिए, चाहे बेरोजगार या ये हो. हाँ,
कॉलेज भी जाना, इंडस्ट्री मतलब हर कोई उसमें जाना चाहिए. मतलब हाँ, जैसे औरतें, लड़कियां जिन्होंने जो पढ़ाई की है, यहाँ पे मुझे लगता है सभी बेकार बैठे हैं.
This is where it's important. This is genuine. This is a plus point and a minus point. But basically, the main issue highlight is leaders must understand what the people are saying. They'll appreciate the good, but they'd like to be taken in confidence as well.
The time for change has come to Lal Chowk, and now it's time for the vote as well. With Nasir Aziz Khan in Srinagar district, Pooja Shali, India Today.